Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day. And we got a couple of things going on in this one. We got a new event, which we've never seen before, and we're working on a new little area. So let's look at the event first of all. Let's see, we got Bee Swarm Crisis. So click the trigger, let's see what's up with this. Spring wildflowers are blooming beautifully. Some citizens want to pick some flowers to decorate their homes, but soon discovered that this year's honey hives are extraordinarily numerous. There are so many beehives in the woods near the settlement. Do you want to clean up these hives? Ooh, clean them up or leave it be. Let's clean them up. Citizens smoked away the bees with smoke, confirm. And we got a bunch of beeswax, we got some honey. Not too bad, not too bad. All right. So remember in the last episode, we had this big old tornado that came through, right? So we're just now like getting to the point where we have some things back in operational, everything. It took me a long time to get this stuff repaired in here for whatever reason. I don't know why, but because it took so long, we had the church down for a long time and the clinic down for a long time. Well, that triggered a happiness decline, which produced a bunch of murderers. So we had murderers running around again. Again, that's off camera. But once I got the church rebuilt, it seems to have been fixed, which makes sense, because then the happiness came back. And then in the meantime, I'm working on a new little area up north here. So I have the marketplace in so we can start putting in the houses, and then you can see up just right north of them. There's our houses block. And then we got the standard things mixed in here. We got a big old warehouse, and then I have 2 regular food fields and maybe a flax one. Well, maybe I have to put another one in. And a forest farm, and then a nursery. So I have a bunch of logs, right? Like, look at all this. This is full of timber, but it's hard to get this timber all the way up here, it seems like. Partially because we don't have any hand carts, we don't have any baskets, nothing to help us out. What we're gonna do in this episode, what I was thinking of doing anyways, is working on our happiness. We have our quality of life tree. We have 2 points available, and we can grab theater, and I think we're gonna grab theater. So church upgrades. This makes the radius bigger, and it says lower happiness limit of citizens is +20. And then the theater itself, this guy is gonna need brick and glass and laid stone. We should have all 3 of these things because I noticed we were at a production cap with glass, and then I switched our 1 kiln to bricks, and now we have some of both. And there we go, got our theater. So let's go ahead, and we'll have to put in 3 theaters now. Well, and maybe more than that. We're gonna have to see how these radiuses are gonna work. I don't think that they're gonna be as efficient as I want them to be, unfortunately. But that's kind of how it turned out when you don't have all the things to build with right away that you want to build eventually. So this is gonna take care of this 1 block down here. If I put this theater right here, which I don't like that place at all. Well, I wonder what we could do here. Could we move this storage field out of here? I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab all of this stuff, and we'll put in a different storage field just right next to it. This other one that's here. So let's get these citizens, get this stuff cut down, get that cleaned up, and then we can get our other open warehouse. What did I say? Storage field, open warehouse. You know what I meant. And this guy, we'll do a big one. We'll do a 10 by 10. There we go. We got pathways, and this is good because these open warehouses over here are getting full. So we need to. I wonder what's gonna happen if I demolish this. Do they move all the stuff, or does the stuff just sit in the ground, or is it lost? Oh, I didn't think of that. We'll find out shortly, I guess. So let's get our theater back, and it looks like they're just moving the goods from one to another. Okay, that makes sense. So that'll be done in here in just a moment, and then yeah, this will fit perfectly right in there, and then it's right in line with these other houses right here. I think that's a better spot than tucked away over here. And then on this side of town, we could maybe even share some here. So let's see, this radius is pretty good. We could put this guy right here, right here, I think, and we could be able to capture both of the town's peoples. So let's see, right there. Then finally, one more. We can plop this guy right there, and that captures everything. Nice, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I mean, 4 theaters is, 3 theaters, 1, 2, 3, yeah, is kind of a lot, but not too bad. That should help our happiness pretty significantly over time. Oh, it looks like we got some more immigrants, so let's definitely grab those peeps. 13, go ahead. Oh, and we got a new thingy doodler. Citizens max HP or max energy. Let's go energy. And now that we got that going, looks like we didn't get any bad diseases with the immigrants, so that's always good. We, oh, them were hurt, but we get them fixed up, no problem. And now we have 17 temporary workers. We have repopulated all of these research institutes, which I had shifted people away from. You may have noticed something. I noticed it when I loaded in, that these are now color-coded over here, the resources. So what this is saying now is that these are all positive, except for the iron ore coming in as far as resource gathering, production, etc. So I'll show you. So if we look at foods, go here, production, we're in the green right there, right? But if we go to ore, we're in the red. And so this is another example. Let's go to beverages. We got, ooh, that little sliver of green, just barely. It's there though. So this is really, really handy. Another good development choice, in my opinion. It's like a quick look to see how you're doing with things. You don't have to go into the menus. It stands out when you're like low on something. It's a good move. I like it a lot. So thumbs up again for me. Nice job, devs, in my opinion. This game is getting a lot of updates pretty regularly, which is nice because I like the game a lot. It's a good game. So it's nice that it's not dead in the water like a lot of games. Oh, we can turn these back on because we know we got some more people. So, oh no, I think I might have screwed that up. We have alpaca and geese. Oh shoot. Yeah, our geese are gone now. But we could put in some, I'm gonna put in another alpaca because they produce the alpaca wool, of course, and that's awesome to have that. This is kind of a big pen for just geese anyways, but it'll work. So if we get geese or something else, we can maybe move these alpacas over here and then we'll be good to go. Have an open corral since we don't have the or open pasture since we don't have corrals yet. Okay, and then in our technology, so we could definitely grab our entertainment here once we get there. We don't have the point yet, but we just need to looking at things where to go to next. This is good, -10 all citizen stress, which could be really great. And I was thinking about going into the minting, but you know, I'm kind of wondering if that's not the greatest move. We might want to get into, well, we do need to get our herb knowledge seed, which we haven't gotten yet, but maybe we want to get into plantation and we want to get into corrals. But this is going to need processing knitting. And I noticed that there's a couple other things around here. I probably won't be able to find one now that I'm talking about it. That needs processing knitting. There's one. So we could get the processing knitting done so we have the prerequisite ready to roll. And then we can get baskets. And then we can start moving down in this direction. Get the hand carts, pocket expansion, all sorts of good stuff here. And then, of course, eventually animal power. We can get donkeys and horses to help move our stuff around. And we might as well get into the warehouse eventually, too. I really like the stockyard. We got that in the last series. That thing was huge and it held a ton of stuff. Great. Loved it. I think that's what we'll do. We will go down into processing, knitting, and get the... Oh, it looks like we need agriculture read first. So we have to go into agriculture read. But that's probably going to be after we get herb knowledge and probably after we get ourselves entertainment. So entertainment, herb knowledge, and then read. That's my plan. But we're not going to be there for a while yet. Tech points are still kind of slow going. They're not terribly slow, but it's not as quick as I want it to be. So we'll have to probably get a couple more of those guys. Oh, I'm curious to see what we have for stock on flax stuff. Okay, this is agave. Wow, okay, that's good. Those are both great, so we don't really need another flax farm. So maybe instead of flax up here, oh, I did oats. That's perfect. That'll work. I'm kind of full on those too, but what's whatever. So in planning for future developments, let's go ahead and put in, let's put in a winery because then we have the oats and then we can make beer up here. And this is just trying to make things so they don't have to go all the way across town to get built. It's kind of redundant, I feel like, because you know you're building so many of the same buildings over and over. I guess that's kind of what redundancy means, but I think it's good. It's like a bunch of mini towns all in one town together, and then you don't have to go so far for things, and I think that's a benefit for sure. Ooh, in this little area, I think we'll probably want to have some more fuel cutter guys, which is the chopping house? No, sawmill. So let's get one of these guys planned as well. And we're probably going to want to have blacksmith. We'll get a blacksmith going. And we were just talking about flax. So let's put in ourselves a tailor. We'll do an advanced tailor as well. And we'll put this right across the way from the blacksmith. And then we'll run a road in betwixt the two of them, so they have a road. And there we go. I put these guys this way instead of this way because it would save me on some space. Not that I'm tight on space, but I guess, but I did it that way, I guess. It is what it is. So, ooh, oh, I see it. There it is. So this is the box I was talking about a couple episodes ago, 2 episodes ago, that these, ooh, salmon jump. These boxes float down the river. And they go all the way down, and you can catch them if you have the fishing nets, which I didn't before, but I do now, I think. Oh, I see, I thought it was 100. It was only 10. A quaint old box made of seemingly quality materials have drifted over here down the river. No one knows if the box contains opportunity or danger. The settlement needs your wise wisdom to make a decision. Send someone down to salvage it? Absolutely, salvage the drift box. The fishermen strove hard to salvage the box. Some raw materials have been obtained, but the risk of accidents for fishermen was also increased. Uh-oh. That was sugarcane. I don't know if you saw that came up. We got some sugarcane for it. So that's cool. Nothing super duper crazy, but just a little boost in something else. What would you even use sugarcane for? Other than obviously sugar, I guess. Yeah, I think that was for jams and stuff. If I remember for the last series, that was an option we could pick. So that's cool. We really need some resources, it looks like. So iron ore is what's obvious here. Lots of wood, a couple stone glass. Part of my issue is I don't have a ton of builders going around. I have 3 builders for all 3 of these areas. So I think that's something else we're going to put in. And we might as well put this guy right up next to this whole area. Well, I just want to squeeze it like right there. There we go. Now it's out of the way. We'll get that area cleaned up, and maybe we just do one of these. Make it a higher priority, get it cleaned up, get it built. We almost have our next technology point. That's great, and then we can start to have our peoples with the higher smiley faces, and it will be great. We have 1,600 silver coins, not a ton. Let's see. Oh, we have some cutlery we could trade for, so that's great too. So let's check it out. Let's see. Building kits, gears. Building kits would be nice if there's iron ore here, so let's grab some of that iron ore. We do have a couple people working on it, but it's obviously not enough. All right, let's get some iron ore working. All right, so here's what we decided. Super easy, 181 iron ore, that's all he has on the ship. So we're going to take all their iron ore, and we're going to take 11 jewelries, just so we got some jewelry around town. Oh, this is a high trade value. I thought this was like a happiness thing. Oh well. But 3007 transaction, boom, there we go. We'll get that iron ore into the town here momentarily. So, furnace burden is something else I was wondering about. So, yeah, our cap was at 200, but we have it working for this kiln factory here. We're using it up, and then for smelter as well. You know, we're not using steel anywhere, so we're probably just sitting on steel. But we could build another kiln factory here, and then we can have one of each thing going. Like, that was my intent way long ago when we were putting these in, like in the very beginning. One for glass, one for brick. So we'll do that. I think yeah, these guys are both harvesting things. That's good. Let's see. I heard something get completed while we were working down there. It might have been this house right here. But I wanted to see if our workers, I thought I saw the workers drop, so that wouldn't make sense for a house. I don't know. I don't see anything else that would have gotten built. Oh, maybe our theater? Huh. I guess not. Let's, oh, I know what it was. It was our builder's house. There it is. All right. Okay, excellent. So I want to, not this theater, but let's updo this theater to be our high priority. And it looks like we need some more laid stone. So let's go visit our masonry person. Oh, we don't have one. Okay. So we'll put 2 people in there. And then we'll be good to go. Looks like we have another immigrant batch on the way. That's good because we are running out of people. I'm going to turn this off and turn this off. And then I'm going to move 2 more workers from this forest farm up to this forest farm. And there we go. Just because this it's nice to have, but like I said before, it's just all right in here, and we need to spread it out a little bit. So we're gonna have our nice forest farm over here, making us some trees, and then we have a sawmill over here as well, and then down in here, and we'll just share the wood more easily this way. We got our other point. Let's go ahead and we'll get entertainment. Let's see if this goes up. So we have 3 open spaces, and that should go up eventually. Now we do need to have our theaters to help that even more. So let's see if that goes up, and then we'll get some theaters working as well. So we'll get this guy at high priority, okay, getting built, and then we'll do this one as the next one, and then we'll have those 2 relevant. Well, this guy's relevant, I guess, for these people here. Theaters operational, but temporary workers is our problem. So I might have to take away some people from. We could shift some people from the farms. That wouldn't be too bad since we are in the green again. Let's do that. We'll take away 2 people, and then those 2 people can become actors in our theaters, and that will be great. Come on, baby. So it looks like that initially right here where we got the entertainment, wasn't enough to boost this. Smiley faces. I mean that was pretty quickly. We'll just keep our eyes peeled, see if it goes up anymore before this is built. And I don't think it will. I think the theater is gonna boost it a little bit more than that, but that's okay. It's contributing to the green in some way. So there we go. Theater is built, and we got somebody working in there. And citizens happiness plus 40%. Man, that's huge. It's great. Super important to have those guys. I might have waited a little bit too long, but that's okay. We got them now. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you on the next episode of Settlement Survival. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, day, or night.